Hey there, this is Mike with Adventures in Flight. Thank you very much for joining me for this video presentation. So today I'm actually going to drive into the office, but before I drive in, I am going to take this little guy, the Neo 2, on a quick flight. I did not get a chance to fly it after I unboxed it yesterday because it was a little bit of a struggle to get the Neo 2 and the RC2 bound through the remote control. Basically had to update the RC2 controller multiple times, had to update this guy multiple times, and once we got everything updated and everybody started talking to one another, well, it was too late in the day. So as a result, the first flight did not happen, but we're about to make that happen now. So we're not going to do anything wild or crazy. We're just going to go on a simple loop around the usual area and see what kind of signal strength we get and all of that kind of stuff. We'll save the acrobats for another time, but right now, let's get to it. Alrighty, well, that is going to conclude the Maiden Voyage.
Manual mode.
Oh.
3, 2, 1.
Oh. Okay. You can see how new I am at this. Whew. My goodness. Obviously, lesson number 1, be careful where you touch. You don't know what's going to happen. Fortunately, I had it land in my hand. All right, so let's do this. Okay. I'll pick it up this way, where I'm not touching anything. The Neo 2, oh my goodness, that was quite nifty, to say the least. With this particular drone, it did everything as expected, and again, I just flew it in the most basic way. A couple of notes worth pointing out. Number 1, there are no waypoint missions that it appears to be, so this will require manual flights most of the time, so got to keep that in mind unless there is an update that I'm missing. Secondly, the noise of the Neo 2 was a lot softer than I expected. I was probably expecting some type of sonic boom, but it was not. It was very smooth. You know, just when you fly a new drone with a regular controller, I mean, it all comes back to you. It's all natural. It's all easy to use. There are still obviously some nuances I need to get used to, and obviously the fact that it is first thing in the morning, and I you know, wanted to take some pictures earlier, but it was just a little too dark, and I didn't know how this would respond in the dark, so but I decided to do it at this time to get it over with. Now, and I don't mean that as, oh, just get it over with. This is going to be a lot of fun to fly. I can tell you that, and I am seriously considering taking this with me on my vacation that's forthcoming. So we'll see what happens. Obviously, more flights, more tricks, more tips to come from me in terms of trying to figure this out, and I'll share my journeys with you all, as always, as I will stumble and bumble through this. But anyway, all right, well, I know I've given you a lot of information here, and actually I did just remember one other thing that's very important, and you've got to keep your eye on this at all times. The battery life is not very long. If you're used to flying cinematic drones, you have ample time. You have over 30 minutes in most cases. You have plenty of time to be able to do a complete mission and do some other things at that time. With this drone, you have somewhere, now it's rated at 20 minutes, but you only have somewhere between roughly 15 and 20 minutes. And again, depends on the weather conditions and what have you. This morning, it was absolutely still here. So just keep that in mind when using this particular drone. But in terms of signal, there were some signal issues that popped up a little shorter than where they normally are. Again, I don't know what the culprit is for that, but that was noticeable. But then again, this is not going to be a carrier pigeon going from one end to the earth to the other, delivering important messages. This is strictly going to be a localized drone. I know it says it has ample range, but you really don't need a lot of range on something like this. You just want to be able to do your thing, and then that's it, end it. But anyway, I'm just rambling here, but I do need to jump in the car and head to the office. I know, first time in weeks that I've actually driven into the office. But anyway, to all of the subscribers out there, thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, I invite you to join me and be a part of this. And if you could, please give me a thumbs up. That's always appreciated as well. All right, we'll close it out. This is Mike with Adventures in Flight. Thanks. Bye for now.